Hello, today I'm going to be talking about funnel building, what a funnel is, where I would build a funnel, and just the basics around this. I have got a lot of questions about this over the last few weeks. If you guys don't know, I'm actually certified as a Kajabi expert now, so I have been working in that platform. Spoilers for the ending of this in terms of funnel building. But I'm really, really excited to talk about this because it's such an important part of lead generation, in my opinion, and the customer buying journey, as well as the simplicity of being a business owner. And so I'm going to talk about all of that and answer your questions about funnels here. Okay, so starting off with what are funnels? So, a funnel is the journey your clients go through from the discovery part of your phase together to the purchase phase. And so typically what this looks like for an online business owner, which that is mostly the clientele that I work with. I've also worked with in-person business owners, and this can look a little bit different, but I'm going to go ahead and just give an example of the most common business owner I encounter. So a lot of times the lead finds you or you find them on social media. And so that is where the start of the funnel begins. And so it's a really wide net of people that you encounter on social media if that's where you're marketing. And then the funnel to me looks something like, you start nurturing them, you lead them to a free resource. This can be a course, a webinar, a PDF, a podcast, a YouTube video. And then from there, you take them maybe through another free resource or a discovery call. And then from there, maybe you do like a landing page or an event. And then all of this leads to the sale. So everything from that first point of contact to them actually purchasing your program is the part of the funnel. And so I think funnels can be really effective in making sales. And this is because if you have a really proven process that you're taking clients through, you know exactly where you're at in the process with them. And okay, a lot of people are getting stuck at this discovery call, and that's where I'm losing a lot of these prospects. And so you can really see which parts of your business you need to get help with, which parts of the business you need to dial in. And it just makes it more simplistic, both for the customer to kind of know the journey that they're going through in order to buy, as well as you as the business owner having it all set up. So it's not like, okay, they made it to the next step. Now what? Or having a different process for each customer you're bringing through the funnel. So that is why you'll hear the term funnel building a lot, because people have even automated systems that get a client from, say, social media all the way through the purchase stage, and it's automated the whole way through. So they go here, and then this step leads here, and this step leads here. And I really, really like that because I think that it's the client's first impression of the business. And so if you have a really good funnel, and they know what's happening each step of the way, they're going to have more confidence. And if you have a really good funnel, then you're not spending all day long trying to prospect. Your system's working for you. And so funnels just nurture the leads and qualify them to see if they're the right fit of working with you. And they give them a little bit of a taste of what working with you could look like. And they decide if you're the right fit for them. So that's pretty much a funnel in a nutshell. Now, with the top of the funnel, here's what I'll say. So if you see this little picture right here, I'm glad that this picture was put in because you can see the top of the funnel, like it's a wide net and it goes all the way down to this little sphere. And so that is completely normal. The majority of people that you encounter aren't going to actually make it all the way through the sales process. And that's okay, because you want those people who are 100% qualified to work with you. And the funnel really weeds these people out. So if they can't watch a 1 hour webinar and you're the kind of person who teaches online, they probably aren't the right fit to watch your online course either. Or if they're not willing to jump on a call with you and you do coaching calls, then if getting them on that first call is really hard, you probably don't want them in your program, because then each step of the way is going to be hard. And so this top of the funnel, leads could come in through ads, social media, events, in-person networking, and this is just the largest pool of people. And then you go into nurturing leads. So one thing that I've heard consistently is it takes about 7 hours of nurturing a lead to get them to buy from you. So all the better if you have 7 hours of content. Of course, that doesn't all need to be in your funnel, but the more exposure they have to you, the better. The more they trust you, the more they're going to want to keep buying from you. And so what I've seen done really brilliantly in the industry is leading people to videos or sources where they could actually find more resources. So, for example, podcasts is a really, really good nurturing tool because people are able to actually go in and then find other episodes and just binge watch your content. Again, YouTube is another really good example of this because if you lead someone to one video and they're interested, all of a sudden they're binging your YouTube content, and by the time they get to a sales call, they know they want to work with you and it's not a question. And this feels really good when you are the salesperson, where it's not like you're having to answer the same questions over and over again. Like you got someone on the phone and they're just really pumped to join whatever it is you're offering. And so you could do this to like preemptively answer questions before the call. I've had people put together some resources of like, okay, now you've booked the call, watch this beforehand, and it answers a lot of those FAQs. So by the time you even get to that sales call, you're just really prepared. You already know that this is a product or service that you want. And having this high quality content just leaves them wanting more. If you can serve them at this free level, regardless of if they buy or not, it's going to do great things for your business, because if they do buy, they probably already know a lot about you. And if they don't buy, they could still take these resources and learn from them and even recommend you to a friend. Okay, so the next steps in the funnel, after you kind of nurture them, this may lead to an application, a landing page, maybe a sales call, and this just makes the process really easy for potential clients. So a funnel that I like a lot is leading people to some sort of content, and then after that, have them go through an application. So they actually have to apply to work with you. And I like that because it's not guaranteed that you'll accept them or not, especially if you have pretty stringent requirements to work with you. And so in that case, you could kind of weed out some sales calls that might not lead to anything fruitful anyway, and just you could even have your quiz or your type form or whatever you use, send them free resources at that point and be like, hey, you actually don't qualify to work with me, but here are some tools that you could use in the meantime. Reapply when you meet these conditions. And that way you're not on sales calls with unqualified candidates. And then the ones that are qualified, you still have to approve them on the sales call. So maybe there's a few other things you need to go over just to make sure that they're the right fit. And then after the sales call, a lot of people do take payment on the phone, but some people just send over a checkout link, something like that. And again, that's really easy. The client knows exactly what to expect. And this just makes the process really easy, both for you, the client, and if you have any team members in the process as well. So now I'm going to talk about platforms that you could use to build funnels. So I really like Kajabi. Of course, I am biased because I do actually work on a lot of Kajabi projects, as well as, like I said, I am a Kajabi expert, so I also find clients through the platform. And the reason why I like this is because it really has everything inside. So you can manage your contacts, you can send emails, you can build the funnel, you can host websites. And so when I looked at this, it's just the most cost efficient and I think user friendly as well as client friendly. So I have worked on various tech platforms, and I was really careful in kind of choosing Kajabi as a way and a recommendation for clients. And before, what I was doing, and that I still do at some points for various clients, is connect various platforms. So it's like the person's on one email platform and then another platform to host their course and another platform for their membership. And so tying all those together, obviously there can be some tech errors in that, as well as like the clients kind of going everywhere versus staying in one central place. And that's why like Kajabi is, it really combines everything into one. So I think it's better to build the platform or the funnel on one platform just for ease. And I think that one payment is also really nice. So Kajabi is kind of my recommended platform. If you are looking for somewhere to start this process, that's where I'd recommend. If you're already in process and you're using different tools, just make sure that the sequence flows really nice, that it makes sense to go from the one platform to the other, and that the clients have a really good experience through it. So you could test this out. You could kind of go through the funnel, look at it, have someone else look at it, and just make sure that it makes a lot of sense for you and your business. I know some people are kind of tied to certain platforms. Like if you are a medical professional, I believe you have to use certain HIPAA approved platforms. So not everyone has the choice of working on Kajabi. And with newer entrepreneurs, there is a cost associated with it. So maybe you try something different in the beginning and then move over to a platform like this. So that's kind of the gist of funnels. Let me know if you have any more questions. I do want to do some actual behind the scenes tutorials of funnels. So let me know what your burning questions about funnels are, and I'm happy to answer them. And in the meantime, please subscribe to this channel. That really helps me be able to make more free content for you, which I'm so passionate about. So the subscription would help so much. And then please like this video if you want to see more content like this. Thank you so much, and I'll see you in the next video.